change this week. As you're going through the drive-thru this week, every single one of you, as you're going through the drive-thru, you're at the grocery store, wherever you are, you're at Walgreens, and a little change comes out in that little fancy automated thing they've got. As you get your change this morning, this week, would you consider taking the change that you get, put it in a jar, and set it aside, and bring it next week, next Sunday, and we will send it and put it on behalf to Compassion for the Global Food Crisis. Because if you think about it, 1 week's change from the food you buy could buy food for those who need change. That's a pretty good slogan, huh? 1 week's change from the food you buy could actually buy food for those who really need a change. So just consider doing that this week. It's a simple thing. It's an easy thing. It's a small thing. But it's something that you could do. Does that make sense? Excellent. My iPod crashed my notes. This morning I asked Dan and Cheryl both to speak a little bit this morning. And so at this time we're going to let Ann come up and share with you a little bit about her perspective as a mother. Are you a mother? Do you have any kids? She has about 7 kids. You're going to use Jenny's mic right there.
So bright up here. How do you... Ugh. I need sunglasses. I didn't do it, I promise. It wasn't me. You could turn the lights off. Good morning. David asked me if I had some things I wanted to share about moms in ministry or my experience as a mom and trying to be a minister for Christ. And so I mulled over it a lot. And boy, I mulled over it a lot. And I came up with a couple of different things that I wanted to share with you this morning quickly. And I'll just get right to it. I think moms are unique in a lot of different ways, but I think we have 2 unique opportunities, and I'm going to talk about them. And one is that I think moms are uniquely positioned. And magic. Moms are uniquely positioned. Helen Keller said this. She said, "I long to accomplish great and noble tasks. It is my chief duty to accomplish humble tasks as though they were great and noble. The world is moved along not by the mighty shoves of its heroes, but also by the aggregate of small pushes of each honest worker." And I think as moms, we get the feeling that the ministry is all happening out there, and we're just moms. We're just here at home doing the mom job, and someday we're gonna be liberated from that job, and we'll be doing great works for Christ. And it's just a matter of marking time while we're waiting for that to happen. And I believe that God has positioned moms as in a unique position to minister. Acts 1:8 says, But you will receive power when the Holy Spirit comes on you, and you will be my witnesses in Jerusalem and in all Judea and to the very ends of the earth." And we think, okay, that means we're going to be his witnesses. We need to go to, and what we find is that our Jerusalem, actually, he told the disciples at that point, Jerusalem and Judea were right there. So, moms, your mission field might look like this. Next slide. My slide guy he's like, so, or it might look like this. Your mission is your home. And the people that you're witnessing to might look like this, or one or several of them. Those are my mission field. You are uniquely positioned to minister and share the love of Christ with your kids. And that's not just something you do while you're marking time. That's your mission field. And who better equipped to share the love of Christ with your children than you? You know them best. You're experienced with their finer details, and you, boy, are we ever? And you just have the opportunity to show your kids all sorts of things about Christ that they need to know, like selflessness and sacrificial giving and forgiveness and unconditional love. And they're going to learn that stuff from you as their mom. So you're not just marking time, Mom. You're uniquely positioned to share Christ with your kids. And that's an important job. It's an amazing job. And God doesn't see it as something that you're just doing until you can get out and do the real work of Christ. Abraham Lincoln said this about his mom. I remember my mother's prayers, and they have always followed me. They have clung to me all my life. So obviously praying for your kids.